Your guardian angels have a special message for you. Prepare for an unexpected call. This call won't be a mere coincidence, it will be a deliberate attempt to reconnect with you. The universe has a way of aligning people at the right time, and this moment is approaching faster than you think. Soon, a familiar name will appear on your phone screen, catching you completely off guard. This person is from your past, someone who once held significant importance in your life but has since drifted away. The distance between you may have been caused by time, circumstances, or even a painful disagreement. Regardless of how it happened, the dynamic between you has changed so drastically that hearing from them again will feel like a surprise. As you stare at your phone, you will naturally wonder about their intentions. Your mind will race with questions, analyzing the situation from every angle. Why now? What do they want? Should you even answer? But despite any claims of an accidental dial, understand that this call is not random. They have been thinking about you for a long time, battling the urge to reach out. They have gone back and forth in their mind, wondering if they should take this step, fearing how you might respond. In the end, their need to hear your voice outweighed their hesitation. By playing it off as an accident, they hope to test the waters and reopen a line of communication that has been closed for too long. This person has been yearning for your presence since you parted ways. No matter how much time has passed, they have not been able to replace what you brought into their life. The space you left behind remains empty, despite their efforts to fill it with distractions, new people, or personal growth. There is something about you, your energy, your kindness, your presence, that lingers in their thoughts and memories. They miss the sound of your voice, the way you looked at them, the little things you used to say that made them feel understood. They long for the moments you shared, the laughter, the conversations, the feeling of simply being in your presence. I repeat, someone will accidentally call you, but it's no mistake. They are trying to find a way back to you, unsure if they deserve the chance but hoping you will hear them out. Right now, all they have left are photos of the past and memories that play in their mind like a song they can't stop hearing. They had no idea how much losing you would affect them until it was too late. Only in your absence have they come to realize just how deeply you impacted their life. From the very moment they met you, they knew you were different, someone who stood out in a way they couldn't quite explain. Your connection was magnetic, something that grew naturally and effortlessly. Neither of you planned for it, yet it became something meaningful, something that shaped the both of you. But as with many things in life, not all connections last forever. Some fade with time, some change unexpectedly, and some fall apart due to circumstances beyond our control. Life has a way of teaching us through loss, forcing us to appreciate what we once had when we can no longer hold on to it. Now, after time apart, they finally see how beautiful your relationship was. They wish they had realized it sooner, that they had cherished it more, but hindsight is often cruel. It makes us see the things we took for granted and forces us to live with the regret of not holding on tighter. That may be difficult for you to accept. Why couldn't they appreciate you when they had the chance? Why did it take losing you for them to finally understand? The truth is, they always knew you were special, but they weren't wise enough to fully grasp what that meant. People grow at different paces. Some mature quickly, learning to appreciate love and connection in the moment, while others need time, experience, and even loss to understand their true feelings. Some struggle with trust, vulnerability, or past wounds that prevent them from fully embracing what's in front of them. This is what makes relationships complex and beautiful, but it is also what leads to misunderstandings and heartbreak. For them, losing you was the lesson they never wanted but desperately needed. They now understand what they had in you, and it pains them to know that they might never get it back. They wish things had been different, that they could have been the person you needed when you needed them most. But the past cannot be changed, only learned from. You do not have to let this person back into your life, but take their call as confirmation of what you should already know: you are incredible and deeply valued. If you have been secretly hoping for a chance to reconnect, this could be the moment you've been waiting for. If both of you have grown, healed, and changed during your time apart, then perhaps this is a connection worth revisiting. However, before making any decisions, it is essential to feel secure in yourself, your values, and your worth. Reconnecting with someone from your past can be both beautiful and challenging. Life is not always black and white, and people do change. Sometimes, relationships end due to timing, miscommunication, or external circumstances, only to return when the moment is right. If your heart feels drawn to this person, listen to what they have to say. But do not waste energy questioning why they called or whether it was truly an accident. The truth is simple: they miss you. They are desperate to hear your voice, to feel some form of connection again. For some time now, they have been feeling anxious, uneasy, and unsure of how to approach you. They have worried that you might reject them, that you may have moved on and no longer wish to hear from them. The thought of losing you forever is unbearable to them. They do not want a future without you in it because your presence has always brought warmth, vibrance, and meaning to their life. So when they call, do not let anxiety consume you. Remember that you are the one with the power in this situation. You have the ability to decide how to respond and whether this person deserves another chance. Keep your mind alert and your heart open, but never lower your standards. Do not make space in your life for anyone who does not treat you with kindness and respect. However, also recognize that people are capable of change. Growth is real, and sometimes, mistakes are necessary for people to evolve into better versions of themselves. Whatever decision you make, always remember your worth. You are not someone who can be easily forgotten or replaced. You are valuable, loved, and deserving of relationships that nurture and support you. Lord, as they stand at the threshold of an unexpected reconnection, I pray for strength and discernment to fill their heart. Grant them the wisdom to navigate the emotions that arise and help them recognize their worth. May they find peace in knowing they are cherished, protected, and guided by your divine hand. Bless them with clarity to make decisions that align with their well-being and growth. May they move forward with confidence, knowing that they are loved, valued, and never alone. Amen. So much has transpired in recent months and years, and our dynamic has shifted in ways I never could have imagined. It's important for you to understand just how deeply this transformation has impacted me. The distance between us has left a void that I didn't know how to fill. It's difficult to put into words the depth of my emotions, the sense of being adrift in your absence. The feelings of hurt, isolation, and instability have been overwhelming. You were always a source of generosity and healing, and only now do I realize how much I took that for granted. I see now, with painful clarity, the ways in which I failed to appreciate you, how I let my own fears and insecurities cloud what should have been so obvious. In hindsight, my perspective feels selfish, especially now that I no longer have you in my life. The opportunity to connect with you, to uplift you as you did for me, has vanished. You, too, have grown and evolved. You have learned what you deserve, and I am so incredibly proud of you. My higher self always wanted to see you standing strong and in your power, and now, you are. You have shown me that true love has no shortcuts, that it requires patience, effort, and unwavering commitment. I am grateful that you taught me kindness and patience, even when I struggled to offer the same in return. But what saddens me most is that it took all of my mistakes, all this time without you, to truly see what we were and what we could have been. And yet, despite everything, you let me take my time. You allowed me to step away, to do my work, and perhaps even find my way back to you. Why are you so wonderful, love? Why have you tolerated me this much? How do you find such endless courage? It brings me to tears thinking about the ways I deceived and betrayed you, not just in action, but in the ways I failed to honor you, to see you, to love you the way you deserved. You know, being guilty in our own eyes is far more painful than being guilty in the eyes of others, and I have carried that pain with me every day. I want to come back, but I don't want to shake your ground anymore. I don't want to be the reason you feel weak or hopeless, or like you're walking this path alone. If I return, it has to be different. It has to be right. When I look at my future, I see you. I see us. I see a life where there is nothing we cannot achieve together. With you by my side, I could go in any direction without fear, without hesitation, without insecurity. You have broadened my perspective, changed the way I see and understand the world. You have brought wonderful changes into my life, changes I didn't even realize I needed. And for that, I am deeply grateful. I know you are someone who gives so much of yourself to others, but this time I want to give back to you. I don't want to just tell you how much you mean to me, I want to show you. I want you to feel it in the depths of your soul. You are everything to me. You are the missing puzzle piece, and yet, it was never truly about you being missing. You've always been right here, in my heart, even when I was too blind to see it. Now, it's time for us to come together. It's time to do this the right way. I have spent so long tucking my feelings away, convincing myself that the dream was too big, that these emotions were too much to handle, that there was no way forward. So I kept everything buried, hidden beneath layers of doubt and fear. But no more. It's time for balance. It's time for us. Because from the very first moment, we both knew there was something more here, something undeniable, something worth fighting for. I'm coming to show you that you are mine. I'm coming to show the world that we are one. Just the mere thought of you fills me with elation, with fulfillment, with happiness beyond words. There is no question in my mind, you are the only one for me. I miss our connection, the way our energy intertwined so effortlessly. I miss the way our skin reacts with electricity when we barely touch, the way our souls speak to each other in a language only we understand. It's magnetic, undeniable. I felt it through the tips of my toes to the top of my head, and I know you did too. Right now, I'm fighting a lot of interference in my life. I'm cutting out what no longer serves me, letting go of anything that keeps me from being the person I need to be for you, for us. But you must know, you are the key to my happiness. You are an absolute blessing in my life, and every moment spent with you is a gift I will never again take for granted. There is something so special, so unique about the way you move through this world. You inspire me. You uplift me. Your energy is like a beacon of light, shining bright, beautiful, and undeniable. I have never met anyone like you, and I know I never will again. You are irreplaceable. You are the one. The cycle of pain between us has to end. I want it to end. I want to heal with you, not apart from you. I tried to numb my pain, but nothing worked. No distraction, no vice, no escape could ever erase what I feel for you. In fact, my longing for you only intensified. Every step away from you only brought me closer to the realization that it has always been you. It will always be you. And now, I am ready to fight for us, to prove to you that this love is worth everything. Because you are worth everything.